Welcome to the ITA Net Forum. The ITA Net Forum stands for the Tube 2020 exhibition in Düsseldorf, which had to be cancelled due to Corona. Today, I would like to talk about the second largest market for the tube and pipe industry, the automotive industry. It is sad to realize that as of 27th of November 2020, 61 million persons from 185 countries are infected by COVID-19. And it is even more sad to realize that about 1.4 million persons have died with COVID-19. Now we are facing the second wave. And many countries have for the second time this year decided to lock down major parts of the public and private activities to protect human lives. But that means, on the other hand, that we are having restrictions in the freedom of movement, in the freedom of property, and certainly in the practicing of an occupation. But the countries try to keep the industrial activities alive and ongoing. It has to be realized the consumption of energy and most industrial goods has fallen apart this year. Major supply and service chains are not working properly anymore. But there is also some hope. Countries start vaccinating for COVID-19 now. Great Britain today, United States probably this month, Russia, and Europe and other territories will start January or early next year. As I said, we are talking today about the automotive industry, representing 15% of the entire tube and pipe market. This market is subdivided in tubes for combustion systems. These are mainly stainless steel tubes. And on the other hand, drive systems, safety structures, and body and platform, which are mainly served by carbon and alloy steel tubes. We are talking about tubes which are to a majority with a diameter up to maximum of 90 millimeter. Since 2017, which you see on the graph on the left side, after many years of stable growth, the annual world car sales figure was declining in 2018 and 2019. Now, in 2020, due to the corona pandemic, another significant decline of the world car sales by about 20% is expected. By October, we have the statistics show a decline of 25%, so it's still a way to go to reach even the minus 20%. Furthermore, it is to be observed to what extent the trend to electromobility will determine the application of tubes and pipes. It is obvious that many stainless steel tubes who are applied to the combustion system will probably be eliminated in electrical cars. But for the other tubes and pipes, it is still not clear if they also will go further down, or due to technology and economic advantages, may even be extended in their application. After a dramatic cutbacks in April and May, there were about 70% of the original values. Remarkable, China was even minus 80% in February 2020. The sales volumes had partially recovered until today. But unfortunately, the recovery was in most regions not as steep as anticipated. Our tube industry is used to large production lot sizes. Now, due to the flatter ramp up, these lot sizes are melting down, and we are coming to critical lot sizes. Some suppliers in the industry have even not reached minimum volumes to be on the economic side. As already stated, compared to 2019, the forecasts say that the car sales figures in 2020 will be about minus 20%. In China, as of October, we could see a decline of about 10% only. This is due to the very massive restart of the industry already in May 2020. In the United States, we have also only a drop of 17% despite the high corona impact, but also in the United States, it was really seen that the industry was pushed forward to not take too many drawbacks by corona. Other countries and regions still are on levels of minus 28%. And this is by far too much drop. We have to see on the other side that most of the supply contracts are within frame contracts to the automotive industry. That means the supplier have to provide their products, in this case, tubes and pipes, according to the volumes indicated in the frame contract. But the industry is only taking tubes and pipes according to the actual cars produced. That means in consequence that the storages for tubes and pipes have been filling up. That led to the prices to go down. Since November 2019, the prices went down by about 8% for these steel tube and pipes and also stainless steel tubes. Looking at the production figures, and we have to be aware that these figures are only representing still the first quarter 2020. The production for welded tubes, including the tubes up to 90 millimeters, went down by 12%. Now, it is quite clear that this first quarter 2020 does not already show the full effect of corona. But it is very remarkable that in this first quarter, China had a drop in production of minus 18%, whereas on the other hand, United States gained 3%. But this is definitely not only due to corona, but this is mainly due to the trade conflict between the United States and China. Other regions like Europe, rest of the world, Japan and India have more or less moderate reduction of production. On the other hand, the seamless tube production gained about 6%. There, China had a gain of 14% and Japan 3%, whereas India, rest of the world, Europe and the United States and CIS had reduction of production. Now, what does that mean as a consequence, and what strategic measures have to be taken? Well, we have some hope that the corona vaccine is there. and the countries start vaccinating now. As I already said, Great Britain and US in December, EU and other countries or regions early 21. Second hope is that the improvement of the trade conflict between the United States and China due to the new US president-elect. This may stabilize the economic situation in many countries. And it may also create an atmosphere that releases some pressure on our industry. If you look at our market, we can say we have two categories: commodity and high tech. For high tech, we have to see some decisive factors. On one side, the steel quality in regards of chemistry and homogeneity for strip and billets. And this may be a hurdle in some regions in this world because not everywhere steel quality as required is available. But also the steel plant infrastructure, the finishing lines required, and certainly also the applied quality assurance systems. They have to be adequate to be able to produce high-tech products. Our industry must take strategical countermeasures to avoid further severe consequences. The market is increasingly volatile. We are seeing a lot of ups and downs in the demand on the market. That means that we have to look into agile management strategies regarding customer benefit, the process itself, and product quality enhancement. And this may be reached by applying, e.g., Industry 4.0 measures. Tube producers and plant builders as technology suppliers may find interesting business opportunities in this new market segment of agile management strategies. Some of the technology suppliers have already reacted and complemented their product portfolio by such digital solutions. Many interesting innovations are presented at this ITA Net Forum by various companies. And it is clear it is one of the major topics at other ITA conferences, such as the one held in Düsseldorf last year in autumn. I hope our industry takes the appropriate measures to overcome the difficult times. Thank you very much for your attention. See you again.